St Neots Rowing Club against City of Oxford Rowing Club.
Attention! Go!
Away they go in the Thames Challenge Cup. The light and dark blue of St Neots Rowing Club. And that's on the Buck Station to the right of your picture against the City of Oxford Rowing Club on the left-hand side of your picture on Bark Station.
A really tidy start from both of these crews. As we talked about the intensity of all these eights races we've seen this morning, but both of these crews are really quite sharp as they come off the island.
The starting has generally been quite impressive today. I remember this time last year I was on commentary duty and we had a few mishaps. The booms came into play on several occasions and the umpires were getting very excited down there around Temple Island. Whether they were tactically trying the naughty side of rowing and trying to interrupt the opposition boats, I don't know. But I think this year the boats have been better behaved. There's been a higher quality of starting so far, especially considering the conditions. I mean, there's a pretty brisk breeze out there, isn't there, which can only make things more difficult.
Absolutely. I think we've had a really good demonstration across the board of really good lines being taken and some really impressive racing this morning. And these two crews, of course, contesting for the Club 8's event, the Thames Challenge Cup. That's City of Oxford there on your screen in the navy white and red. They row in the centre of Oxford. They are the club rowing club, obviously, in amongst all of the universities there. They're slightly ahead at the moment of St Neots Rowing Club, and that, in fact, is quite impressive because, in fact, they finished behind them in the qualifying race just last week.
Qualifiers on Friday, wasn't it, last week? And perhaps a bit of a reversal going on at the moment. There's Oxford, and just keeping an eye on them. St Neots Rowing Club in the light blue and dark blue there have City of Oxford in their sights. This is terrific. Side-by-side gladiatorial racing, and either boat could win this. This is going into the latter stages of the race, and it's a good push from St Neots Rowing Club, moving up to level with the boat from Oxford. Could be a good finish, this one.
I think a really good middle part of the race push there from St Neots. You're absolutely right. I think it's critical, especially in a side-by-side race when you're only racing one person, to stick to your race plan, you know. And I think St Neots have executed that really well. They didn't panic off the start. They were a bit further down, and they're starting now to edge back on that crew from City of Oxford.
City of Oxford marginally heavier, average weight 13.3 to St Neots' average weight 12.11. And you can see there the Cox Bray of City of Oxford Rowing Club. That was a nervous glance over their shoulder to see that the gap is narrowing. They had a lead, but it's being reduced by St Neots Rowing Club, who have made this a really good contest. I think there's been a push there from City of Oxford Rowing Club. Just looking at it, they've pushed again, haven't they? And they've surged ahead. But there was definitely a moment of nerves in the City of Oxford boat when St Neots drew up alongside. They have responded well, though.
No, absolutely. Mr. Drowan at stroke of the City of Oxford crew. That's the guy leading them from in front of the Cox. He's taken the rating up into the grandstands, and as they come through into the stewards' enclosure, I think they've managed to keep St Neots at bay from their sort of midway push.
Great response from them, because they were under pressure. Their lead was being challenged, but they've held their nerve.
And that's so important, as we said, side by side. You've only got to, sort of crack once, and because it's a knockout, if you're second, you're going home. And I think City of Oxford responded so well to that and kept the pressure at bay, and have raced a really nice race there.
So from Temple Island, past the barrier at 600 metres, past Forley at 1,100 metres, and now in front of the enclosures. As soon as you see the grandstands and the tentage, you know there's only 500 metres left, and that's where we are in this race. The Wyfold Challenge Cup is next up, but let's concentrate now on the Thames Challenge Cup. St Neots Rowing Club against City of Oxford, who are leading by a length and a bit. Past stewards they go. Good performance from them. Robinson, Pye Watson, Camp, Baidley, Clark, Ruston, Jones and Drowan in the blue, red and white of the City of Oxford Rowing Club there. Only a few more strokes.
And a good finish by them. They'll be really pleased with that. But St Neots kept the game really well there, and I think credit to them for sticking to what they wanted to do, making that really big push and only finishing a length down.
Yeah, St Neots are absolutely exhausted there, don't they? But only 3/4, maybe a full length down on the City of Oxford in that Thames race. Some really painful expressions in the St Neots boat.
Okay, let's go.